Hi, my name is Two Feathers Rock, and I'm here to ask you for your help. I need help with my son. His story, I'm sure there are a lot of stories like this in America, but we need attention on them. Mingo has been incarcerated for almost 9 years for a crime that he not only didn't do, he had no knowledge of. Mingo Two Feathers Taylor is his name, but he's incarcerated under the name of Michael Taylor, which has never been his name. Mingo is a juvenile, wrongly accused and convicted of a crime that he knew nothing about. He was denied due process at the start. His father, who lives in Ohio, was not noticed, and I was not properly noticed, even though he lived in my household. The victims of a home invasion crime for which he was accused of being one of 2 participants saw a picture of Mingo right after the crime had taken place. Both parties said that he was not present. 16 months later, he is accused of the crime. He is extradited on a juvenile warrant, accused of another crime, which he also had nothing to do with and was later exonerated. He was extradited on a juvenile warrant after they said he could not be charged with the home invasion crimes, as both parties had said he was not present. As soon as he got there, he was charged as an adult. There was no juvenile hearing to determine whether he'd be charged as an adult. He was given a court-appointed attorney who eventually let it be known that he was friends with parties in the case. He made admissions against his client repeatedly. He was requested to be removed in open court by both a letter from his father and by his mother. The judge said he would not remove him as he could be impartial, as he was friends with parties in the case also. No forensic evidence was offered, as none existed. Nothing tied him to the crime except the changing testimony of the parties involved in the crime that were used to witness against him. Court-appointed attorney badgered Mingo to take a plea, which he refused to do on a crime that he did not commit, even if he received a harsher sentence. The adult boy who was present at the crime and was rightfully convicted made a deal and is now out of prison. Mingo has been in prison for 9 years and has 4 more to go unless this is turned around. Mingo was and continues to be incarcerated under the wrong name and social security number. A reasonable trier of the facts would have dismissed this case had the law been followed and due process not abandoned. We need help to rectify this problem. I believe that someone who knows the law and who seeks justice would be able to take this case apart and rectify it. Mingo's been 9 years away from his family, denied his education, his vocation, his spiritual followings. All these things denied to a boy who was in another state. I do believe this case tracks back to a lot of politics in the state we lived in, as well as in the neighboring state where this was allowed to take place. The prosecutor was running for re-election. There were so many things in this case that no one checked on, and we need assistance to clear Mingo's name, free him from prison, and hold accountable the people in positions of power that can do this. This is America. We're not another country where they can get away with taking your child to a neighboring state and accusing them of a crime they didn't do. My son did not do this crime, and if he had, he would have said, "Let's go," and he would have taken what he had earned, but he did not earn this. And our financial circumstances did not allow us to be able to afford legal representation that would fight for his rights, and they were denied him at every turn of this journey. Mingo asked that we find someone out there that will look at this case, and I do believe it would be very easy for anyone to see that he should never have been charged, much less incarcerated for 9 years. We need your help. Please respond to the information at the end of this announcement, and you can also write Mingo directly. I'll leave that information as well. Thank you for your time.